Hi, Josiah. Hi, Josiah. It's a pleasure to see you. So I'll just quickly show us something in 5 minutes. Okay, now last class I said we were going to quickly brush through main idea with practical examples, of course. So main idea is the central idea. Okay, it's the main idea with which your work of art is centered on. So you have the central idea, and then you have the key idea. So all these ones are synonymous to the word main idea. Now, it is the point with which you are trying to make when you're trying to communicate what is in your mind, right? So you have a couple of sentences pulled together to communicate as a particular point or to buttress a particular idea. And then after all being said and done, what is the main idea? What are you trying to say? Okay, so now when we say that is what the author is trying to make. Okay, it is the idea you learn from all the parts of the text put together. That is what we mean. Okay, so when you put all these clauses together, when you put all these segments together, what is the author trying to say? Okay, so let us look at these details from a paragraph about lighthouses. So I'm just going to read. Now, lighthouses warn sailors of rocky ideas or rocky areas, sorry. Now, lighthouses tell sailors where they are. Lighthouses flash and send different signals to people at sea. Now, choose the main idea or the central idea that ties all these details together. Now, you have one, two, three, four sentences. And then what is the purpose of the main idea in connecting all of these together? Okay, so now the purpose is simply to tell us one key thing that connects these four sentences together. All right, so now having read all of them, so tell us which main thing, which core idea joins all of this together. Okay, well done. All right. So now lighthouses help sailors in all kinds of ways. That is the main idea. So lighthouses warn sailors of rocky areas. So when sailors are being warned of rocky areas, they will know where to go to. Okay. So this one will help sailors know sailors know which areas to take. And then lighthouses tell us where they are, the exact location. Okay, so this talks about the exact location of sailors. And then lighthouses flash and send different signals to people. Of course, now these signals is to enable them know what is to be done next for safety. All right. So the first sentence, lighthouses, okay, enabling sailors know which areas to take. The second one, lighthouses tell sailors where they are. Lighthouses flash and send different signals to people at sea. All of them are telling us lighthouses help sailors in all kinds of ways. Okay. All right, so let us just quickly look at just one example and then we are done for today. Is that okay? Well done. All right, so now look at these details from a paragraph about queen bees. Have you seen a queen bee before? Okay. I think I have, no, I haven't seen one actually, but yes, I think I've seen them in pictures and videos. Okay, now the queen bee can use her stinger to save the hive from another queen. The queen bee lays all of the hive's eggs. The queen bee sends messages to other bees in the hive. The queen bee, the queen bee, the queen bee. Okay, so that's about the repetition. Okay, the queen bee is what is most repeated here. All right, so now choose the main or central idea that ties all of these details together. The first option I read, a bee sting should be washed with soap and water. the queen bee is an important part of the hive. First of all, the bee sting should be washed with soap and water, and then the queen bee is an important part of the hive. So which is the main idea or the central idea here? Okay, well, let's look at that. Well done. All right. So thank you so very much. And then in our subsequent classes, we are going to have more practical examples as to how main ideas or main ideas work. Okay. So thank you so much. Do you have any questions? Okay, fair enough. So I'm going to see you in our next class. Thank you so very much. And then happy weekend. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.